Hi, and welcome to this week's JCTV News. I'm Ted McCourt.
And I'm JJ Jew.
Leading off in news this week, we'd like to remind everyone that this Friday will be Club Day, so all students should be sure to go to their club.
And this Saturday will be the fish and swap meet put on by Mr. Van Hoos, and that'll be at 9 o'clock on Saturday.
It's always a pretty great event, Jay.
Always a really good event.
So be sure to come out and check out what they have at this year's fish and swap meet. Also, we'd like to wish all the state swimmers good luck. That's James Chaffins, Dylan Jones, Matthew Endicott, and Jordan Bucket, as they'll be traveling to Louisville this next week at the state swim meet. So good luck to them.
And this Friday and Saturday, the wrestling team will take off to Lexington to compete in the state tournament. So we'd like to wish them a good luck as well. Also, all the seniors need to check their email, as Ms. McCarty has emailed the diploma list to you. So be sure to get on there and check to make sure that your name is spelled correctly. Well, now we'll go to Tanner Blevins and Jared Kester for This Week in Sports. Let's see how the Eagles teams are doing.
Yo, this is This Week in Sports with Tanner and Jared, also known as King Herod. He will bring you lots of sports news, and I will also bring you lots of sports news. We will tell you. Hello, John Central. Tanner Blevins here.
And I'm Jared Kessler.
Bringing you This Week in Sports. Starting off in boys basketball news, the boys team had a huge monstrous win over district rivals, the Paintsville Tigers, this past week, winning 70-55. Slade McPeak led the team in scoring with 23, and Truman Salyer was awarded Offensive Player of the Game.
Yeah, it got good for him over there.
It did get great for him.
But they come back over here Friday night, and they played Ashland at home, and they sadly lost 47-64.
It was a sad loss for the Eagles. In girls basketball news, the girls team had 2 district losses this past week, losing both to Magoffin and to Paintsville. But they will have a chance to redeem themselves next week when the district tournament will be held over at Paintsville.
Also, the boys are over at Paintsville next week also for the district tournament. So, good chance for redemption for both teams.
Good chance for both teams. Next up in swimming news, the swimming regionals took place this past week. We'd like to congratulate James Chaffins as he won in 100 backstroke.
He's good.
He's great. Also, he qualified for state in 200 individual medley, and the 200 boys free relay also qualified for state. Congratulations to them as well.
It's a good showing for the swimming team.
Wrestling.
Last week, the regional wrestling tournament was held here at Johnson Central, and for the 4th year in a row, they have won regions.
They have, and we'd like to congratulate all the first place winners. JJ Jude won first, along with John Conley, Jimmy Preston, Sam Preston, Jordan Blanton, and Jordan Young. Congratulations to all those wrestlers.
Figured it out.
Well, that's all for your sports news this week. Now for This Week in Throwdown. Last week we put up Trent Davis against himself in a battle of the sports. Trent Davis, the soccer player, versus Trent Davis, the football player. And guess who won again? My choice, Trent Davis, the football player.
I'm the worst.
Jared, you're the worst at the Throwdown, seems to be. But for this week's Throwdown, we're doing it a little bit differently. Instead of putting one guy up against himself, we're putting against 2 back-to-back regional championships, Timmy Miller, the golfer, and James Chaffins, the swimmer. 30 seconds on the clock, please. Go! Now, Jared, what's your choice? Who do you got?
I got Timmy Miller, the golfer.
Why do you have Timmy? Why the golf,
Timmy's such a great golfer. He's got a lot of stiff competition in golfing, and he's back-to-back regional champion. He just can't be beaten in golf.
But I mean, James Chaffins, he qualified for state in one thing. He qualified with the relay team for state, and he also won regionals this year, just in this year, and he also won regionals last year.
But Timmy Miller can't.
And it was easy for him.
He can't be touched in golf.
James can't either. He beat everybody by like a second. It was easy for him. That's our time. Make sure you log on to AHA, Johnson Central's website, and vote for who you think's better.
Now let's see what the Spotlight crew is up to this week.
Hey JCTV, this is Big Al with
Skeeters,
and we're doing a new segment called Historical Birthdays. What's first on our list for February?
Well, Saturday, February 11th is Thomas Alva Edison's birthday.
Alva, like Alva and the Chipmunks?
That's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
He was born in 1847 and died in 1931, which would make him 164 years old this year.
164 years old.
Yes.
Well, him and my granny's got something in common. Didn't he invent the light bulb?
Yeah.
And the phonograph or
Yes.
something like that? Okay. And he allowed us to watch movies.
Yes,
He
which is a
invented the
very good
movies,
thing.
Which is a very good thing. So after Saturday comes Sunday. What's Sunday's birthday?
Sunday, February 12th is Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Abraham Lincoln, old wood teeth Lincoln.
No, that's Washington.
Oh yeah, shoot. Oh, he's the one that built his cabin out of logs.
Yes, in Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois built a cabin in the logs.
Yeah, he was born in 1809 and died in 1865, which would make him 202 years old.
Oh, he beats the first Thomas Alva Edison. How about that?
Yeah.
He was the 16th president.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. After Sunday comes Monday.
February 13th is Jerry Springer's birthday.
Jerry Springer, the person who gets families on his show that their uncle's brother married their cousin's sister and had a baby with a Mexican.
Yes, the very confusing drama show.
Yes. How old was Jerry Springer?
Well, he was born in 1944, so he's 67 years old this year.
67 years young, and he's still kicking on that show.
Yep.
Okay, Monday comes Tuesday.
Tuesday, February 14th is Frederick Douglass's birthday.
For all you people that didn't know, Frederick Douglass, if you do not pay attention in class with Miss Foltz's class or whoever else you might have for U.S. history, was a former slave that became a powerful abolitionist, author, and speaker.
He was born in 1818 and died in 1895, which makes him 193 years old.
I think we have the top 3 oldest people in the world right here.
I believe we do.
I believe we do. Thank you, Skeeters. So after Tuesday comes Wednesday, hump day for the week.
Yes.
What day?
February 15th is Chris Farley's birthday.
Chris Farley played on Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
And also played on Saturday Night Live. When was he born? And
He was born in 1964 and died in 1997 at the age of 33. But this year he would have been 47.
He died at 33?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the youngest
Death.
That's the youngest death we've had so far.
Yeah.
So after Wednesday comes Thursday.
Thursday, February 16th is Ice-T's birthday.
Not to be confused with Tupac or Ice Cube. He was a famous rapper and also plays on Law and Order
Special Victims Unit.
SVU. When was he born?
He was born in 1958 and he is 53 years old this year.
Happy birthday, buddy. And to end this, we may have forgot about this before, but Bob Marley's birthday was Monday, February 6th, and he was born 1945, 67 years young. We just want to give a shout out to all the Bob Marley fans, and we've hoped you enjoyed this new segment. Tune in every week to watch us.
Back to you, Ted and JJ.
So, Macy, I'm really excited for the prom.
I am too.
We need to get together sometime, though, so we can, like, plan out what we're going to wear and where we're going to eat and everything.
Okay, well, you just let me know when and I'll come meet you.
Hey, Macy.
Hey, I gotta go.
I'll see you later.
Hey, Macy, I was thinking about prom and I realized we didn't have any plans, so get me in mind. Hey, Macy, come here. So, Macy, what are we going to do before prom? You want to go get something to eat somewhere?
Well, I was thinking
Wait,
that.
prom? Ross, are you trying to steal my date?
Your date?
Yeah, my date.
Whoa, your date? Macy's my date.
Stay true to your first date or you might end up with no date at all.
Now let's go to John Rowland for This Week in History. Here's Johnny.
John Rowland here again for your international news and This Week in History. For This Week in History, King Tut's tomb was opened on February 16, 1923. Also, on February 18, 2001, Dale Earnhardt was killed in the last lap crash at the 43rd Daytona 500 in Daytona Beach, Florida. And for your international news, Japan's nuclear power plant reactor pressure vessel of Unit 2 hit a high of 89.2 degrees Celsius. A former operator of U.S. nuclear power plants said there is virtually 0% chance of a catastrophic explosion. And that's all for this week. I'm back to Ted and JJ.
Let's see what kind of weather Billy and Hannah's got for us this week.
Hello again, I'm Hannah Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Billy Montgomery.
And you're watching JCTV's Weather and Tip of the Week. For Thursday, February 16th, highs will be around 52 and lows around 30, and it'll be rainy. For Friday, February 17th, highs will be around 40 and lows around 26, and it'll be partly cloudy. For Saturday, highs will be around 43 and lows around 29, and it'll be partly cloudy. And lastly, for your Sunday weather, highs will be around 38 and lows around 30, and it'll be partly cloudy. What's your tip of the week, Billy?
To make sure all student drivers are careful on the road, the wet roads, and you don't want to hit black ice or hydroplane. So be careful.
That's a really good tip, Billy.
Thank you.
Well, that was your tip of the week. I'm Hannah Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Billy Montgomery. Back to you, JJ.
Now let's check out what's going on in state and local news this week.
This week in state and local news, a former Paintsville doctor scheduled for formal sentencing in April regarding drug-related charges is now seeking a mental examination prior to sentencing. A Paintsville woman found guilty of second-degree manslaughter of the death of her infant grandson was denied for a motion for a new trial Friday in Johnson County Circuit Court. Southland Christian Church's estimated cost to redevelop the Lexington Mall property for another church campus has escalated from $19.3 million to $24 million. That's all for this week.
So how does it feel to be Teacher of the Week?
Well, I was very excited, and I'm glad to know that the students in my class like me, even though the students in the hallway maybe not so much.
How long have you been teaching here, or working as a teacher?
I've been here since 1993, and currently there's only 4 teachers in the building that have been here longer than me, and they are all math teachers.
I hear you're leader of FBLA.
Yes, FBLA, we're getting ready to go to competition March the 8th. It's Future Business Leaders of America. We actually go to Morehead State University, and then if they win there, they will go to Louisville at the Galt House, and if they win there, we will actually go to Texas this year.
Well, I bet you're excited.
Very excited. I always like going places with the students.
And how did you get into FBLA?
When I first started teaching, I taught all math classes, and then about the past 5 or 6 years, I've actually started teaching computer classes, and then that's when I got involved with FBLA with Miss Daniel.
Is there any advice you'd like to give your students?
I think all students need to have respect for themselves and always do what they want to do and not what other people think they should always do.
Congratulations for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And here's your Athlete of the Week with Darian and Nicola Master.
Hi, I'm Nicola Master.
And I'm Darian Lewis.
For this week's Athlete of the Week is John Conley. John Conley was a football player, wrestler, and part of the track and field team.
In football, John played center. He made the All-Area team and Lineman of the Year his senior year.
As a wrestler, John Conley won the Grundy tournaments. He placed second in regionals his junior year and was a 2-time state qualifier.
In track, he was a disc thrower. He placed second at regionals his junior year and a state qualifier at state.
Congratulations to John Conley.
Congratulations, John. Well, we hope everyone had a great week here at Johnson Central High School. I know I did. How about you, Jay?
I sure did.
We hope everyone also had a great Valentine's Day week. Jay, you sitting here with your one true love.
My one true love.
But once again, I'm Ted McCourt.
And I'm JJ Jude. Remember, go Eagles.
And you stay classy, Johnson Central.